Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Good morning and happy Black Friday. Welcome to Hey Padre podcast. A lot of people tend to be critical of this day. I see all the internet memes and comments about, the day after we are thankful for all that God has given us is the day we remind ourselves that we don't have everything that we want, that we go out and get more. And we know this. And if you're halfway of a critical thinker, you step back from it. Our lives are awash with plenty. And we have more wants fulfilled than the wealthiest people had just at the beginning of last century, or probably even the middle of last century. And I don't really want to come on and condemn Black Friday, but I think it's good for all of us to be critical of it. We really have an abundance of things in our life. I do. I consider myself incredibly rich. I am not wealthy by financial standards, but I am rich in the plenty that I have. Oh, you just saw Jackson's schnoz there on the bed. Oh, there he is on the bed, and he's making a guest appearance. Usually it's Kitty. Today it's Jackson. And I have immense diversity. I am incredibly blessed with things now. If I have some big medical bill, I may not be able to afford that or pay that. But I consider those things extra. I'm one of those odd people that considers healthcare a real luxury of when and where I live, because healthcare is such a relative thing. What was healthcare 2 centuries ago? There was no antibiotics. Hospitals were places where you went to die. And if something got mangled with your limbs, you got them hacked off, and you hoped you didn't get infection and die. In fact, many, many people died of infections. They were horrific things. So I'm really odd when it comes to healthcare. It's a luxury in my mind. It can never be a right, since it's something that's not a given. It fluctuates from age to age and time to time based on, the development of the medical knowledge and technology and other things. Basic human care can be a right, but I don't know about healthcare. Anyway, that's kind of a diversion. Do we have too many things? Absolutely. We do. Probably the only way to test it out in your life is by fasting from things and abstaining from things. Catholics normally do that during Lent, but I think it's a good thing to do spiritually at other times in your life. And then sometimes you do that. Most of the time when you think of abstaining, probably the vast majority of Americans abstain because of the threat of death. That something happens to them medically, stroke, heart attack, get diagnosed with some sort of addiction, or they accept that they're an addict to something, and then they abstain. They quit drinking. They quit having high sodium food or high fat food. They lose weight. And it really is a shame that only the specter of death makes us change our living habits, because we hope to delay it. And again, I want to delay death. I'm not running headlong into it. I'd like some more time to prove to God that I'm sorry for my sins, that I love Him and my neighbor, and that I'm trying to do good for His glory, their good, and my own growth and sanctification. But it's very easy to condemn this day. And for most of us, let's be honest, any of us condemning this day, we're the guilty people. I've got a couple rooms full of things I absolutely have no need for, but I like and I enjoy. And I always think this is one of the thought tests you could do. If it all burned up and you lost it all, I mean everything other than your life, could you recover from that? And the answer should be yes, because they're just things. It's people that matter, not things. Even Jackson, who's a good boy over there, his life's gonna flare out more than likely quicker than mine. And he's a good dog, but he's not a person. He's a dog, and he's got a personality. And he's an individual dog, but He's not a human person. I don't even dogs possess personhood. That would be an interesting thing. I don't know how you would examine that. What determines personhood and things? Creatures have personality. Anyway, hey, crickets, you probably can't hear them. I got to turn down low. Crickets are calling. Anyway, have a good Black Friday. Be thankful for the abundance we have, and don't let greed possess your heart. How about that for an end note? Bye-bye.